So continuing practicing problems. So in my first part of recording, I solved 10 problems. So I'm continuing from problem number 11. So which is going to be, we are starting here more of rational expressions, and the concept of rational expression apply all kinds of factorings, any kind of factoring, common factor, factor of format x squared plus bx plus c, factoring format of ax squared plus bx plus c, difference of the difference of squares. So any kind of factoring we have learned, we can apply to simplification of rational expressions. Okay, so let's start from here. What we can do in this case: in numerator x squared plus 7x plus minus 8, it's a quadratic expression that reminds format x squared plus bx plus c, right? That's where we FOIL it. X plus first number, x plus second number, factoring down. Okay, so for x squared plus 7x minus 8, so I have to find two numbers. That multiplication would give me -8, addition would give me 7. So that's pretty much going to be x plus 8 and x minus 1, because 8 times -1 is -8, and positive 8 minus 1 is going to be positive 7. So let me break it down. X plus 8 times x minus 1. And in denominator, it's two terms. So it either when you have two terms, it's either going to be a squared minus b squared, right? Which is equal a plus b, a minus b. Or most likely it can be common factor. In this case, it's not a squared minus b squared, because the second x doesn't have any square or the other degree. So all we can do, take common factor. So if I take common factor x, I will have x minus 1. X squared divided by x will be x, and x divided by x will be 1. Next thing we can do, cancel. So the answer is going to be x plus 8 over x. Number 12, x squared minus 3x minus 18 over 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. So again, x squared minus 3x minus 18, I can break down as x minus 6 and x plus 3. Okay, because -6 times 3 is -18. -6 plus 3 is will be -3. So -6 multiplied by 3 will be -18, yeah. In denominator, we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3, which is a format of ax squared plus bx plus c, which if I break down, I have to get a times x minus x1, x minus x2, right? So let's start working on this one. We are going to get 2x squared. Actually, I can write here 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equals 0. Remember, we always start with assigning to 0. Otherwise, you can't solve for x1 and 2 if you don't have equation. Because expression we can only simplify. Remember, only equation we can solve for x1 and x2. Therefore, I put it equal 0. So second step, next step, it's going to be find out discriminant, which is going to be b squared. B in this case is 5, so 5 squared minus 4a, my a is 2, and c is -3. So the result will be 5 squared is 25, and then plus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, which will be 49. So square root of D, discriminant, is equal square root of 49, which is going to be equal 7. Next, x1 and x2. x1 is equal negative b. So if my b is 5, so negative b will be negative 5, right? Plus 7 over 2a, 2 times 2. Okay. Well, let me write down here x1, 2, the formula just in case, although we solved a lot in the other one in the previous video, but let me write down just in case. Negative b plus minus square root of discriminant over 2a. Okay, and my a here is 2, my b here is 5, negative 3 is my c. Okay, hopefully this helped somebody. So it's going to be 1 over 4. I mean 2 over 4, which is equal 1/2. Yes? Okay. And x2 is going to be equal negative 5 minus 7 over 4 again, which will be negative 12 over 4, which is going to be negative 3. All right? So, okay, let's break down here, coming back. So what do we have here? X minus 1/2, this 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equal x minus 1/2 and x, so since we have minus it, we need to subtract here. See that? So with negative also will be give positive, plus 3. Okay, so what will I get? I'm going back and moving this result I get, I'm plugging here, and I will get x minus 1/2 and x plus 3. Okay, so let's simplify. You know, it doesn't look good, so let me still move on the side so you will have space to see. It's getting too much running around. Okay, so this will be solution, and here we have space to write down clean. First of all, x plus 3 can be cancelled with x plus 3, and as a result we get x minus 6. Now x minus 1/2, I can bring these two here, we'll get 2x minus 1. Okay, and that is going to be our final answer. Question number 13. We have, so x squared plus 5x minus 14, x cubed minus 49x. Okay, so in numerator we are going to apply factoring of the format x squared plus bx plus c, right? And it's going to be x plus first number, x plus second number. So if we have x squared plus 5x minus 14, if I break it down, it's going to be x plus 7 and x minus 2, right? Because 7 times negative 2, I'm getting negative 14. And 7 minus 2, I'm getting 5. Okay, so it's going to be in numerator x plus 7, x minus 2. Now in denominator, I cannot factor it because I have cube. So what I can do first thing, take common factor, x, and I will have left as x cubed divided by x will be x squared minus 49, right? Now it's different story, this x squared minus 49, that's a formula. A squared minus b squared, which is equal a plus b, a minus b, right? And x squared, it's my a squared. I can write down x to power 2, and b is my 49. I can put 7 to power 2, okay? Which is gonna be x plus 7, x minus 2, x times x plus 7, x minus 7, right? Okay. Canceling out x minus, oh, I'm sorry. I'm canceling wrong one. X plus 7, x plus 7. And the answer is x minus 2 over x times x minus 7. Okay. Moving to next question, number 14. What do we have? 6x plus 7 divided by 36 x squared minus 49, and then 6x squared plus 23x minus 35. Okay, so how much we're gonna get here? First of all, 36x squared minus 49 squared. That's, I can write down 6x squared, right? Minus 7 squared. And that will be a squared minus b squared formula. So that will be 6x plus 7, 6x minus 7. In denominator, well, we are going to use again, what do we have? 6x squared plus 23x minus 35. There is no common denominator. 23 is a prime number, so we can't take anything out. So we are going to apply again ax squared plus bx plus c, that it's going to equal a times x minus x1, x minus x2. Okay, so the result is going to be, let's see, we need to represent as a 6x squared plus 23x minus 35. Yes, a is equal 6 equals 0, because we have to assign 0. A is equal 6. B is equal 23. C is equal negative 35. Okay. Let's see what we are getting here. So first of all, I have to find discriminant. Discriminant is equal b squared minus 4ac. Okay. B squared, it's going to be 23 times 23. 529. And then minus negative. It's going to be 4 times 6 is 24 times 35, and it's going to be 840. So if we end up adding to each other 840 plus 529, why we are adding? Because we have two minuses, right? We get 1369. Okay. So we need to take square root, right? Square root of d is equal 37, because it's going to get square root. Okay, let me write down. It's going to be square root of 1369, and that is equal 37. Okay, from here, what we are going to do, x1 is equal negative b plus minus square root d over 2a. Remember? So x1 is equal negative b, it's going to be negative 23 plus 37 over 2 times 6 is going to be 12. This is going to be equal 37 minus 23 equal 14. So they're going to be 14 over 12. Divide by 2. We are getting 7 over 6. And x2, it's going to be equal negative 23 plus, minus 37, well, which we are going to add anyway. It's just going to be negative over 12. It's going to be negative 60 over 12. It's going to be negative 5. Okay, so this is my first number, x1. This is my x2. So if I write down, I'm going to get x at my a times, here is my a times 6, and I will get x minus 7 over 6 and x plus 5, because I have negative, plus 5. So this is going to be 6x plus 7 divided by 6x plus 7, 6x minus 7, and here I distribute, right? I'll get 6x minus 7 and x plus 5, which means 6x plus minus 7 and 6x minus 7 will be cancelled. And when we divide 6x plus 7, when we divide, that means we are going to flip the second fraction, right? If anybody is having trouble, go and watch how to divide fraction or rational fractions, doesn't matter. From basic math, you can find division of fractions. And x plus 5 comes on the top, and 6x plus 7 come to denominator. Okay, and you always have to flip the second fraction, always. And the result is 6x plus 7 is gone with 6x plus 7. The answer, we get x plus 5. And that's going to be our answer. Okay? All right. Make more space for readability. Okay. Question number 15. X plus 6 squared. We have perfect square here. And 3x squared minus 13x plus 4. Okay. And that is multiplied by x squared minus 8x plus 16. And in denominator, x plus 6. First of all, because it's a multiplication, I just can attach these two fractions. What do I get? X plus 6 squared, 3x squared minus 13x plus 4 times x plus 6. And let's break down x squared minus 8x plus 16. How much we will get? It's going to be, let me see, x minus 4, or it's going to be perfect square, right? X squared minus 8x plus 16, it's equal x minus 4 squared, perfect square. Perfect square is, I'm going to write down, a, because we have minus here, so I'm doing a minus b squared. Or let me go backwards so we can understand better. A squared. Okay. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared is equal a minus b squared. Let's check. A squared. So we have x to power 2, right? Last one, b squared, it's 16, which is 4 to power 2. In the middle, I have to have 2ab. So let's say 2 times a is x, b is 4. Do we get 8x? Yes. Therefore, we have perfect square a minus b squared. My a is x and my b is 4. X minus 4 squared. Okay? All right. So what can we do here? I can cancel x plus 6 with this square, because x plus 6 squared, it's x plus 6 times x plus 6. So one is gone, the other one stays. Now here I have x minus 4, x times x minus 4. I suspect when I factor down this trinomial, 3x squared plus 13 minus 13x, I will get somehow x minus 4. That's what I suspect. Let's see. Let's see if that's what we are going to get. All right, let's solve it. It's equal 0. Discriminant is equal b squared, which is going to be negative 13 squared. It's going to be 169. Minus 4 times ac. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. And what do we get? 169 minus 48. That is going to be equal 121. And at the square root of discriminant, it's going to be 11. Yes? All right. So from here, x1 is going to be negative b, which is going to be 13, plus 11 over 2 times a, which is 2 times 3 is 6. So we get what? 24 over 6 equal 4. There we go. I see here plus 4, so it's going to be x minus 4, one factor. And x2 is going to be 13 minus 11 over 6. And that is going to be 2 over 6 or 1 over 3. All right. So let's see. In numerator, we have x plus 6. And we have twice x minus 4, x minus 4. Now this one, we have formula a times, right? A times x minus 1, x minus 2. A is 3. So x minus 1, it's 4, minus 4. See, we are getting x minus 4. And the other one, x minus 1/3. I'm going to distribute this 3 by x and by 1/3, and I'm going to get x plus 6 times x minus 4. Let me put square so not to write down twice. And I will get x minus 4 times 3x minus 1, right? Because 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1/3 will be 1. One thing I want to stress out one more time. When you have this free multiplication, you can multiply 3 by x minus 4 and then and then 3 times x minus 1/3 or any other combination. If you have free multiplication, all you can do, take this 3 multiply either by x minus 4 or x minus 1/3. Okay? So x minus 4 is gone with this square, and the final answer is x plus 6 over 3x minus 1. And in numerator, we also will have x minus 4, because one x minus 4 is gone, but the other one is still there. Okay, question number 16. This is a little bit lighter problem, x squared minus 2x minus 8. And we have 12 minus 3x times, multiply. It's going to be x squared minus x minus 6. And here we get 5x plus 15. Okay, so first fraction, we are breaking down, factoring down. It's going to be x minus 4 and x plus 2, because negative 4 times 2, it's going to be negative 8. And negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. So 12 minus 3x, all I can do here, take out common factor 3. I will get 4 minus x. Okay, next. X squared minus x minus 6. That's going to be, if I break down, going to be minus 3 x plus 2, because x negative 3 times positive 2 is negative 6. And negative 3 plus 2, we get negative 1. And in denominator, 5x plus 15. Common factor is 5. And I will have x plus 3. All right. So since it's multiplication, I might as well can combine them, right? And put multiplication here and here. What can we cancel here? Okay, I have x plus 3 at the bottom, so I cannot cancel. Yeah, it's going to be plus 3. You know what? Let me make it 5x minus 15. It would be more interesting. If I put x, the minus 3 here, now I can cancel x minus 3 with x minus 3. That's much nicer. Next one, look what we have interesting. X minus 4 and 4 minus x. Remember what I taught you. X minus 4, you put negative sign in front and flip 4 minus x. And I explained you why, right? Because if x minus 4, you put the negative sign in front. What's going to be? It's going to be negative x plus 4, which is same thing, 4 minus x, right? Okay. 3 minus x is equal negative x minus 3. 5 minus x is equal negative x minus 5, and so on. So here what I'm going to do, I put negative sign. Okay, equal. I put negative sign. Let me put with red color so you would see the changes. And in numerator, I will have 4 minus x. I could, with the same success, I could flip the denominator. Instead of 4 minus x, I put x minus 4. No difference whatsoever. So it will be x plus 2. And here 3 times 4 minus x. This will be gone. And then times x plus 2. And here I have 5. And the answer is negative. 3 times 5 in the denominator is 15. And in the numerator, x plus 2 squared. All right? Moving to problem number 17. We have x squared plus 11x plus 30 over 5x squared plus 26x plus 5 times five x squared minus 9x minus 2 and x squared plus 5x minus 14. All right. Well, this one we have to get some patience because we have to factor down this one long way and this one long way. Okay. Let's go. So what do we get? The first one, x squared plus 11x plus 30, I can break down with no problem. X plus 5, x plus 6, right? 5 times 6 is 30, 5 plus 6, 5 times 6 is 30, and 5 plus 6 is 11, right? Second one, I'm leaving space because I need to factor it down. And here, x squared plus 5x minus 14, it's going to be x plus 7 and x minus 2, because 7 times negative 2, it's going to be negative 14. And 7 minus 2 is equal positive 5. Okay, so let's start solving. 5x squared minus 9x minus 2. So discriminant is equal b squared minus 4ac. It's negative 9. B squared, it's going to be 81 minus 4 times a. 4 times 5 is 20, and times negative 2, negative 40. And we are getting 81 plus 40, well, I'm getting 121, which means the square root discriminant, it's going to be 12. Okay, x1 is equal negative b, which is going to be positive b, a positive 9, because b itself is negative 9, and plus 12, 121, I'm sorry, is 11. Plus 11 over 2a, it's going to be 10. Okay, so we are getting 20 over 10, which is equal to, and x2 is equal 9 minus 11 over 10. It's going to be equal negative 2 over 10, which is going to be negative 1/5, right? So common, since format we are going to use, it's going to be 8 times x minus x1, x minus x2. That's going to be 5, my a, right? Let me finish here. 8, a instead of a, I'm going to write down 5 because it's 5. 5 times x minus, or going to be plus 1/5, because it's negative, so it will become positive, and x minus 2. So once I distribute the first one, I will get 5x plus 1 and x minus 2. Okay, moving here. 5x plus 1 and x minus 2. And the second one, we're going to do 5x squared. 5x squared plus 26x, so second one. (26x) and plus 5. Okay. See here, I also forgot plus 5, 0. Okay, so discriminant is equal b squared, which is 26 squared, that is equal 676, minus 4 times a, which is 20, and times 5. It's going to be 100. So we are getting 576. Let me see. If I take square root, it's going to be 24. So from here, x1 is equal negative b, which is going to be negative 26, plus 24 over 5 times 2 is 10, 2a. So that will be negative 2 over 10. We get negative 1/5. Does it seem to me, are we getting same? No. Okay, negative 1/5. I thought we were getting same precisely answer. So x2 is equal negative 26 minus 24 over 10. We are getting negative 50 over 10. It's going to be negative 5. All right, remember, first come coefficient a. So coefficient a is again 5. So it's going to be 5 times x plus 1/5 and x plus 5, which means I'm getting 5x plus 1 and x plus 5. All right, moving here. 5x plus 1 and x plus 5. Let's see what we have here. It should be a lot of cancellation, huh? X minus 2, x minus 2 right here. 5x plus 1, 5x plus 1 right here. X plus 5, x plus 5 right here. And we are getting beautiful, small, compact, rational fraction. We are getting rational expression x plus 6 over x plus 7. And we got the answer. All right. Next one. Moving question number 18. Okay. Question number 18 is going to be x over x squared plus 2x minus 35 minus x times. Now we are doing addition subtraction of rational expressions. X squared minus 11x plus 30. All right. So, first of all, before we find common denominator, we are going to factor it down first thing. So it's going to be 35. It's going to be plus 7 and minus 5, right? 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. 7 minus 5 is positive 2. So we did correct. Now, next. So minus, it's going to be x minus 5, x minus 6. Because negative 5 times negative 6 is going to be 30. And then negative 5 and negative 6, you get negative 11. All right. What is going to be our common factor? Let's write out. So x plus 7, x minus 5, and then from here, we already have x minus 5. All we need to add x minus 6. Okay, let's get going. So for the first one, I'm missing x minus 6, right? X minus 6. Which means in numerator, I'm going to have x times x minus 6. Next, minus x minus 5, x minus 6, times, what is missing here? X plus 7. So it's going to be x plus 7. And here we have x times x plus 7. Okay. Do we have same denominator? Absolutely. Does that mean now we can combine? Yes. So we have x plus 7, x minus 5, x minus 6. So in numerator, I'm distributing x squared minus 6. And here be careful because I have negative. I have to flip the sign. X times x, it's going to be x squared. And then x times 7, 7x with that negative will be minus 7x. Okay. X squared gone with negative x squared. And the answer is going to be, see, I have negative 6 minus 7x. Negative 6 minus 7x over x plus 7, x minus 5, x minus 6. I can leave this way, or since I have negative, I can take negative sign out and have 6 plus 7x. And at the bottom have x plus 7, x minus 5, and x minus 6. Well, if you think deeply, we can get rid of that negative completely by flipping either x minus 5 or flipping x minus 6. Well, I'm going to flip x minus 5 and get 5 minus x. So x plus 7, 5 minus x, and x minus 6. And in numerator, I have 6 plus 7x. That is the answer. That was question number 18. Let's solve question number 19 also. Five x over y minus 8x minus 6x over 8x minus y. Look what we have here, interesting. We have y minus 8x and we have 8x minus y. So I can flip it, remember? Let's say 8x minus y is going to be equal negative y minus 8x. And I will have exactly like the first fraction denominator. So I have 5x y minus 8x. Since I have here negative and I have here negative also, it's going to become plus 6x over y minus 8x. And the answer will be very easy. Y minus 8x, and here we get 11x because 5x plus 6x is 11x. Okay, we are getting to the last question, question number 20. It is going to be 9y over 15y squared plus 2y minus 1 minus 4y 3y squared minus 5y minus 2. Okay. Working out 15y squared plus 2y minus 1. y. I'm writing down 15 right here. Or, okay. Well, maybe I'll work out here and all the way to the end. Let's go. So, discriminant is equal b squared, which is 2 squared, is 4, minus, it's my c is here negative, I put plus right away, because with negative it's going to be plus. 4ac, 4 times 15 times 1, it's going to be 60. It's going to be 64. Okay? All right. So, square root of d is equal 8. Okay. So x1 is equal negative b, which is negative 2, plus square root of discriminant 8 divided by 2a. 2 times 15 is 30. That is going to be 6 over 30. And if I reduce 1 and 5, we get 1/5. Next, x2 is equal negative 2 negative 2 minus 8 over 30 is equal negative 10 over 30, which is equal negative 1/3. Okay, both of them I have fractions, so it's going to be 15 x minus 1/5 and x plus 1/3, right? Because negative with this negative. Now, again, what I'm going to do, 15 break down into 5 and 3. Because 5 I will need for this one, and 3 I will need for this one. And as a result, if I distribute, I will get 5x minus 1 and 3x plus 1. Okay, I have already ready to go this factor, so it's going to be 5x minus 1 3x plus 1. And the other one, now 3y squared minus 5y minus 2. Let me clean all this, not to go too much down. Yeah, I'm going to clean, or easier way. Okay. So 3y squared minus 5y minus 2. Discriminant is equal b squared, which is negative 5 squared, 25. Instead of minus, I'm going to put plus because I have minus. So 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 2 is 24. I'm getting 49. And the square root of discriminant is going to be 7. So x1 is equal negative b, which is going to be positive 5. Plus 7 over 2a, which is going to be 6. 2 times 3. This is equal 12 over 6, which is equal 2. And x2 is going to be equal 5 minus 7 over 6. It's going to be negative 2 over 6. It's going to be negative 1/3. Okay, so because I have negative 1/3, so this a comes in front. X minus 1, oh, it's negative, so I will end up with positive 1/3. This is negative, right? And then x minus 2, which will be 3x plus 1 and x minus 2. 3x plus 1 times x minus 2. And here I have 4y. All right, finally. So what is our common denominator? It is going to be 5x minus 1, 3x plus 1, and this one also, x minus 2. So we have everything in common denominator. So here it is. So we will get 5x minus 1, 3x plus 1, and x minus 2, it's going to be additional, right? I need to add because, because I don't have it here. And the numerator, I will have 9y times x minus 2. Okay? All right. So, minus. Let me release this space. I need it. For y, and I have 3x plus 1. Let me move this out because I have space there already. So 3x plus 1 and x minus 2. And what is missing here? 5x minus 1. Which means here also 5x minus 1. Okay, so look here. We have 5x minus 1, 3x plus 1, x minus 2, 3x plus 1, x minus 2, 5x minus 1. It's same. Therefore, I can combine them. Now let's distribute this one. 9y squared. Oh. Has to be y everywhere. Bear with me, please. I have enough. So many problems. Okay. And I'll clean here also. Okay, and here y, it's gonna be y, and here is y. Okay, we are good to go. So y. Okay, so 9y squared minus 18y. Since we have negative sign here, so it's going to flip. Positive 20y squared will become negative 20y squared. And negative 4y will become positive 4y. Okay, and the answer we get 9y squared negative 20y squared going to be negative 11y squared, negative 18y, and plus 4y, it's going to be negative 14y, and we get 5y minus 1, 3y plus 1, and y minus 2. So this is going to be the answer. You can flip the sign if you want. Take out the sign. Most likely on your, let me tell you something. You watch out in group activity in which format answer wants on number 20, and then the other problem that I kept changing negative sign. If the answer in group activity you will have, it's going to be with negative here in numerator, then on the test also going to be like that. If the negative sign is taken out in group activity, that means on the test also gonna taken out. So let me finish, get rid of negative, and based on result answer on group activity 3, you will know in which format to put test 3. So this is I can do. Take negative out, and I will get 11y squared plus 14y. And I will have here 5y minus 1, 3y plus 1, and y minus 2. And since I don't like negative sign in front of fraction, I'm going to flip it. Let's say I will flip this one, 5y minus 1, I put 1 minus 5y. So, and it's going to be, I will put in red color, 1 minus 5y. And here I make it plus, so you will know 11y squared plus 14y. And here we'll have 3y plus 1 and y minus 2. In numerator, if you want, you can take this 1y, you can take out. I would like to do that, but I think in group activity you will see it staying the way it is. So you just, based on the way it requires, in group activity you have unlimited attempt, so you can learn based on group activity what to expect on test. Is it going to be with y taken out, or plus sign or minus sign? Okay, 11y plus 14. Okie dokie, I'm done. Now it's your turn to finish your test and group activity. Good luck.